Let's solve a few questions based on circles. A circle is circumscribed inside a quadrilateral with three sides as 13, 16 and 20, not necessarily in that order. So three sides are given to us but not in order. Find the smallest possible value of the fourth side. We are talking about circumscriptable quadrilateral, okay, like this. So two pairs of opposite sides should have equal total length. So if I put these sides as 13, 16 and 20, this is the unknown fourth side, that will be x. Two pairs of opposite sides should have equal total lengths. So 16 plus x is equal to 13 plus 20 and x comes out to be 17. Okay, here I kept the unknown side opposite to 16. I can very well keep it opposite to 13. Like this, 13, 16 and this is x and opposite to 16 will be 20. This is the case. So here 13 plus x will be equal to 16 plus 20 and x will come out to be 23, or I can keep the unknown side opposite to 20. Opposite to 20 I can put x and then 16 and 13 opposite to each other. So here 20 plus x will be equal to 16 plus 13. X will come out to be 9. Out of all the possible values of fourth side, minimum value obtained is 9 units when the side is opposite to 20 unit side. Now think, was it necessary to solve all three cases? You could have directly taken this third case where the unknown smallest side is opposite to the largest side. See, x, 13, 16 and 20 are the sides in increasing order. So if x is kept opposite to 20, sum of middle two values will be equal to sum of extreme values, sum of the minimum value plus maximum value. So if x is kept opposite to 20, its value will be smallest of the four sides. Next question. Calculate the length of the common internal tangent EF. EF is common internal tangent formed between the common external tangents AB and CD. Okay, AB and CD are the external tangents. We have to find length of EF. Now obviously it will come in terms of small r and capital R, as there is no other detail given to us. Follow standard procedure for common tangents. Drop two radii and draw a line parallel to common tangent. Okay, this AMGB is a rectangle. AMGB is a rectangle, and this MGN here is a right triangle. Okay, from external point E, EA and EO are two tangents drawn to this smaller circle. So EA and EO are equal. Same we can say for this bigger circle. From E, EB and EO are two tangents. So EB and EO are equal. Now this whole figure is symmetric about this line joining the centers. This whole figure is symmetric about MN. Whatever is above MN, same is below MN. So OE and OF are equal. OE and OF are equal. So instead of calculating EF, we can get AB and it will be same only, right? EF is what? EO plus OF. EO, OF all are equal to AE and EB. They all are equal. Okay, all these sides are equal. So instead of EF, we can simply calculate AB and it will be same. And for AB, we will apply Pythagoras theorem to this right triangle MGN. AB will be equal to MG as AMGB is a rectangle. So AB will be equal to MG, and applying Pythagoras theorem, we get AB square is equal to R plus R whole square is what? MN square minus GN square. Okay, GN is capital R minus small r. This is small r and NB is capital R. So minus, we have capital R minus small r whole square. Open the brackets and we get r square plus 2 small r capital R minus r square plus 2 capital R. So AB will come out to be 2 times root of small r into capital R. In case of tangents, you know the drill. You have to drop the radii, you have to make a rectangle and a right triangle, and you have to apply Pythagoras theorem in the right triangle. Okay. Let's see another question. PQR is formed by 3 tangents to the circle with center O. Okay, PT, PS and RQ are 3 tangents, and RPQ is equal to 50 degree. RPQ, this angle is given as 50 degrees. We have to find ROQ. We have to calculate this angle. S, T and U are points of contact of tangents and the circle. So radii at these points will be perpendicular to the tangents. The question is easy. I am least worried about the question. My concern is whether you can see 3 kites in this diagram or not. Not 1, not 2, but 3 kites. This is a kite. PS and PT are 2 tangents drawn from the common point P. Tangents from a common point are equal. So PS and PT are equal, and OS and OT are 2 radii. So they are also equal. Now in this kite, or say in this quadrilateral, sum of all the angles should be 360 degree. And these 2 angles add up to 180 degree. That means the other 2 should sum up to 180 degree. This complete angle TOS plus this opposite angle 50 should be equal to 180 degree. That means angle TOS is equal to 130 degree. Okay, this was our first kite. Then this smaller one is also a kite. Again, from an external point R, we have 2 tangents RT and RU. So RT is equal to RU, and OT and OU are radii. So they are also equal. And as this is a kite, these 2 angles will be equal. Let's say they are alpha and alpha. Then this figure is also a kite. This is the third kite, and these 2 angles will also be equal. They will be beta and beta. This is a kite. As from Q, we have 2 equal tangents, QS and QU, and OS and OU are also equal. They are radii. Now we have angle TOS as 2 times alpha plus 2 times beta, which is equal to 130 degrees. We have to find angle ROQ. ROQ is what? Alpha plus beta. From here we get alpha plus beta as 65 degrees. This is our answer. So this is an interesting figure with 3 kites into play. And that's all for this video. I hope I was able to explain all the examples properly. Thank you for watching.